Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you welcome back to the beta plan as we have entered Conclave, a new DLC for CK2, and well, this video is not so much a continuation of the campaign as much as showing you around a little bit in Conclave. Now, the fact of the matter will be that one of the major things I like about the DLC is generally I can continue my save from pre-DLC. If you're, when you're seeing this save, it will be a little bit further than we are currently in the series. This will be after episode 15. So if you don't want to see any spoilers regarding that series, I say you might want to skip the video. Trust me, a lot of Conclave stuff will happen from episode 16 onwards, because everything that Conclave brings can be brought into that series. It does mean, however, that some of your DLCs and total conversions may have an issue here and there because, well, they changed the laws around. That is one of the major things that this mod does. The laws, the realm, the council gets a lot more power. What can the council do? Well, the council votes, in this case, apparently on war declarations. I really don't understand why this is the default. I really don't like it. I don't know why this is that way. And I have no idea how to change that right now. But that's one of the things we can have. The realm laws are over here. And it might have to do that I have... my centralization has been reset. Because I don't think it was on minimum. I was quite capable of holding 8 things. I'm actually quite positive of that. Actually, I'm quite positive I had it on 8, but I'm quite positive I had it on medium. Yeah, I may want to change that for the series itself, but there are several laws here. First of all, centralization. Interesting is status of women, which is completely new. Medieval societies usually function on a patriarchal social structure. What that means is that, well, the man rule. Point. And the women, well, the women can do a lot less. And that's just simply true. Traditionally, women are prohibited from holding jobs, but as you grow on around the trees, things can grow different. Women are allowed to hold some power, occupying background positions than people in charge. Now you can hold the office of Spy Master. Now, Spy Master, Chancellor, and Steward. Now, allowed change of gender preference laws. Notable. Then only. Bull. Allowed change of gender laws, not only that, but female rulers do not incur negative opinion manners. That is incredible. This is quite a bit of a change that you need to get to notable in order to change your inheritance gender laws. Because that's really significant. Also, by some reason, it has set myself to Gavelkind. Well, we know that that is not true. We know that we were under medium, that we were under elective. So yes, some things will have changed in your setting, but if you have that problem, all you need to do is do this. Allow laws. Now I can change laws freely, and voila, I can change to whatever the heck I need. And the heck, whatever you need in your games. Allow laws and put it off, and voila. Now, once again, you cannot do anything of the sort. Sorry, I need to change here. Didn't change. Don't know why. I must have typed it wrong. Now I look like a damn fool. There we go. Changed. So, on top of the realm laws that we know as Papal Investor, for instance, controlled realm inheritance. Passing the controlled realm inheritance law will protect titles from within the realm from being inherited by characters loyal to another liege. Ooh, very, very nice. You don't need any more. A certain level, you can all create this. This is really, really interesting. Unfortunately, however, there are people that are opposing into this, which are a lot of the dukes. And that matters nowadays, because people vote on it. Your council votes on it. Your council, as you can see here, also has a lot of power. Council, well, here the council power, the emperor, this empowers the council. This abolishes their power, and you gain 2 demesne size. Really interesting. Imprisonment is now ruled by the council, so you need to change a lot of laws over to you before you can do whatever the hell you please, like back in the day of CK2. which means that this DLC makes it a lot more difficult to play as the absolute ruler, and you will get your council being in your way, as if you were having, for instance, well, let's say for instance you would have become incapable and you have a regent. More or less it looks a little bit like that. You also have obligations. This is, well, the taxes and the levy size and what have you not. As you can see, you can get more and more taxes. More and more levies, the less taxes you get, and the other way around. That's just the way that it works. Well, same holds for the burgher, same for the church, same for tribal. That's what the obligations are. And, well, that is not all that major happened, but the law change is one of the major things. Also your council now, your general council, it matters now. And now you can see a powerful vassal is a major vassal and expects to be on the council. Every major vassal you have right now nowadays wants to be on the bloody council. He isn't. Angry for not being on the council. This gives him minus 30 penalty. See in the middle, one seat on the council. That is really bad. It means that it's going to be a lot tougher to control the amount of vassals you have. It really becomes very difficult. Which means to me that more and more this game wants you to have the littlest amount of vassals, have a few kings and put them on the council, and hopefully you can suppress the other people into submission. That's not the only thing that this DLC changes, all everything around the council, the laws. Also, education of your children. Nowadays, you have a new way to educate your children. No longer, let me show you here. This is childhood focus. There we go. There's a childhood focus. You can now tell them what to learn. Please get through this tutored by counselors and other coaches, focusing on courteous behavior and etiquette. Common traits outcomes for this are playful and indolent. Yes, there are also new traits. There are new traits, and we are going to go over this asset from episode 16 on. We will look into it. Funnily enough, this can give you Timid, which is learning +1. The child is shy and quiet and usually avoids open conflict. Something I always said about shy people, that they tend to read books. It's now bloody in the game, and I love that. I am very pleased with that. But just you can choose a child focus. That is beyond the child education. You still can, well, educate a child. What you also now can do is buy favor. I do not know yet what that does, but it is something that I also can do here with the Duke. I have no idea what that exactly does. On top of that, you can now, for instance, see that we have more or less like EU for infamy. The larger the infamy, 25%, the higher the chance a coalition happens against you. It becomes a lot more difficult to expand, and I am sure that if I had this DLC before I did this little trick here, I would have been in trouble. I would have had trouble. I'm sure that I would have had some issues. But nowadays, infamy is a thing, and therefore it is going to be a little bit difficult. Well, to expand. On top of that, they claim that they have added a lot of new events. I do not know. I have not seen them yet. And that is also something that we are going to find out together. But it is definitely something I am looking forward to. And yes, as you can see, I immediately bought the expansion. I had to. I am a DLC sucker. At least when it comes to Crusader Kings 2. And I also have, of course, bought the expansion pack that belongs to it. And thus, I have new portraits. For the Finnish people have new portraits, new unit times, and what have you not. Among other things, there are, for instance, also new portraits for females that are on your council and what have you not. And a few more other things that are included in the expansion. What I haven't bought is the Viking metal music. You don't like metal music? How dare you beat a plan? Oh, hold on. It's not about that metal music. I just don't think it fits the game. Listen to this music. It is cold. It is peaceful. And the metal music, I listen to it, it's quite loud. And it's quite aggressive. And it doesn't fit the rest of the music of the game. Thus, I did not buy it. It's up to you, of course, if you want to buy it or not. But that is why I did not buy it. I hope you are excited to see all the Conclave content, but yes, that is going to wait a little bit. Episode 16 will be the Conclave content, and of course I will mention that in the title. But, well, it's an exciting new day for us. Our campaign, our One Province Ottomans campaign is... there I go, One Province von Habsburg's campaign is not only going to be another One Province campaign, it's going to be the Conclave campaign. I am looking forward to it. So, I hope you will join me and vote for all the DLCs, which also means after the end, which I was asked to play, I will have to see if that even works with a new DLC, because, well, a lot of new content wants to add, a lot of new traits, and normally that tends to kind of F up DLCs that are not from Paradox Interactive itself, and that are total conversions or what have you not. So I don't know if that will properly work right now. Besides, well, we still have at this very moment OpenTD and The Witcher. So well, those two first would have to end, and then we would have two CK2 series, and well, all kinds of things. I hope that the person that asked me, which was Thomas Tyler, is not angry. I hope you're not angry, my friends, and that, well, it's going to be perhaps a little later than you had hoped. But it is still on my to-do list, definitely. And, well, with that little insight into the agenda and into Conclave, showing you a little bit of what it is, and that is more or less children, new laws, increased difficulty, I would say, and, well, you have the content bank. You have, for instance, now portraits for the Finnish people, and different portraits, for instance, for females, different unit types, and what have you not. I say thank you for watching over this mini overview of Conclave. And, well, I hope to see you in the series, where we will see many of the episodes and hopefully many of the events. I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.